Hi guys, and welcome to a quick look at Starlink Battle for Atlas. This is the exciting new action-adventure spaceship game that's coming later this year that was announced by Ubisoft last year at E3, but further expanded on this year by letting us know that if you buy it on Switch, you can get a Star Fox tie-in, which I am all freaking for.
Let's rock and roll, boys!
Firstly, it's coming out on the 16th of October 2018 onto Xbox, PS4 and Switch, and you're going to see some footage of the Xbox One and the Switch on the screen throughout this video. So, what is Starlink? It is an awesome new action-adventure spaceship game which emphasizes on building and adapting your ships for any situation. It's set in the Atlas system, and the player must try and build a crew based on alliances around the area, so factions, etc, etc. Anyone who's played World of Warcraft, you'll immediately get what I'm talking about. The game will adapt and change its gameplay based on your choices, so at times you're going to have to make sure that you choose wisely. It's an entirely open world, so you can fly from space into a planet instantaneously. I daren't say No Man's Sky, but it's No Man's Sky. I daren't compare it to No Man's Sky, but I think quite a lot of you are going to probably look at this, especially if you have younger kids, and go, this is what I originally wanted from that game. A seamless experience to be able to ping up and down off of planets and engage in land or space-based combat depending on where you are with the same ship at all times.
Starlink database updated.
Or not necessarily the same ship actually, because you may want to change some shit up. You will be able to instantaneously swap in and out different parts of your ship, your pilot, or indeed just overhaul the entire thing whenever you want during the game. And you can mix and match different parts accordingly based on enemy weaknesses. For example, one pilot can slow down time, which means you have more chance of doing more damage at a fixed period of time when an enemy weakness is revealed. You could change it up and have a flamethrower for ice elementals, etc, etc. So you could customize your ship and your experience entirely depending on what you are facing at the time. Every single ship could be easily dismantled and recreated in a matter of seconds based on the real-life toy ship counterparts, which we'll come back to a little bit later in the video because I get that parents are going to be worried about this whole thing. Don't worry, we'll come back to that. Hopefully I can address some of your concerns based on previous toy games. But the point is, flexibility is really, really high as a result of this. You could put your flamethrower on backwards and spin to attack enemies, like a weird flaming fireball thing. You could put your wings on upside down if you fancy, if that's how you want to fly it. There is a vast amount of customization that you can do, and on top of that, you will be able to mod every single part within the game based on bits that you find around the world. So more defense, more health, more damage, whatever you fancy. So you can have a really customized, tailored experience for your game. If you're worried about playing this on the go and carrying those ships around with you, which I will say are really nicely made, they're like nice detailed ships, they're really robust as well because you have to click them together using magnets and shit, and I was really worried about breaking them, but no, they feel really solid. If you're worried about taking it with you and looking like a bit of a twat on the plane or the train or wherever you're taking it, you don't have to worry because every single ship and ship part exists digitally as well if you have it, so you don't have to bring the hardware with you if you don't want to. You can just take your Switch with you on the go. It is worth adding that if you are looking for a specific exclusive, the Switch one, as revealed at E3 this year, comes with a Star Fox tie-in. So you get a Star Fox exclusive ship for all the barrel rolls you ever want to do in your life. So if you want to get it anyway and you weren't sure which platform, Switch not only will give you portability, but also you get Star Fox. So hopefully that makes your mind up. Maybe, I don't know. Now, parents, I need to address some concerns from you because I know they're going to turn up. I don't know how many of you are going to watch this, but just in case, I may as well say it. Whilst the game is aimed at a younger audience, there is definitely some appeal for all ages, so you don't really have to worry about being able to pick this up and then go, oh god. It also comes with a 2-player cooperative mode, which will allow players to swap parts, but also for you to join in with your kid, or if you've got multiple kids, they can actually work together and play the game. The big concern that I know is going to be out there is, well, we spent all this money on Skylanders, on Disney Infinity, on Lego Worlds, and what the fuck was the point of that? The difference with these is they're not a single piece of plastic. It's a lot more like Lego. You can put different parts together. It encourages creativity in the situation. And if you get the game, it does come with a starter pack that should give you everything you need to play the game. You shouldn't have to buy anything else. Unlike Skylanders, which used to lock the fuck out of things with the elemental gates and stuff. So it's a lot more interactive. We have been stung in the past, as someone who has worked with Skylanders as well, we have been stung in the past by the sheer amount of, dare I say it, greed, but also desperation from the franchise. And Starlink doesn't feel like it's peddling any of that. It feels like it wants you to just pick up some ships, fuck about with them, put some stuff together, see what works, maybe play it with your friend as well, and just enjoy yourself. It was really easy to pick up. Like, I started out being dreadful, and within half an hour, I'd gotten a really good basis of how to fly the ship, both in and out of space. And we know how bad I am at flying. The combat system was super easy, literally just going like, oh shit, that doesn't work. Okay, I'll pull the part off. The game auto pauses, or you can pause the game and do it yourself if you want a bit more consideration. And yeah, it feels really good. So hopefully this is a gap in the market that Starlink will be able to fill organically without feeling like a massive cash cow. And I do like the Star Fox tie-in. So I am going to see if I can try and probably get the Switch version if I do pick it up, because I do like the Star Fox ship and also the pilot. I think that's really cool. It's a nice little touch. It's another thing, along with Kingdom Battle, that Ubi and Nintendo have worked on together, and it bodes well for the future, hopefully with more collaborations, because Kingdom Battle was amazing. Thank you very much for watching. Do let me know what you think about this. Check out all the other E3 content in the playlist below. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, if you're a parent or you know a parent, let me know your thoughts. Chuck it over to them if they're trying to find something that's going to be the next Christmas present. Maybe it'll be up their street, maybe it'll be up their kid's street. Thank you to Ubisoft as well for inviting me out to the lounge whilst I was out at E3. As always, great time, lovely people, and cool games. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye!